Hey, Mike.
Okay.
Two said they could get this ready before the tournament.
To quote Antonio Brown, "We live," which is just unintentional comedy. Like I can never get over when he did that from the locker room of the Arrowhead Stadium after the Steelers played the Chiefs. He must have said it like 8 times. He just kept holding his phone up, and he was just like, "We live." It's like he just loved looking at himself. All right, I am Ben Deach. This is Mike Nelson. He is the poker manager here at Peppermill, and we are here to discuss the third running of the Peppermill Poker Palooza, which starts on November 3rd. So, for those who have never had the chance to attend a Peppermill Poker Palooza, can you tell them what they have in store in just a general sense before we get into breaking down the individual tournaments?
I think about a way to win a lot of money and have a party at the same time.
I like that.
So the Palooza is about having a blast. So everybody comes here, they take their vacations, even if they're local. I've got local people who take their vacations during the Palooza just so they can stay in the hotel and go to all the events. But it's one big poker party is what it is.
Well, it started back years ago as Run It Up Reno. That's what you'll know these tournaments from. And it really kind of developed a reputation as one of the more fun tournament series in all of poker. And now it's the Peppermill Poker Palooza, your branding, and it's really the same tournaments we saw back with regards to Run It Up Reno. So this particular series is you're upping the ante, really. You're upping the stakes. You're giving more away. So what are we at now? $750,000 in total guaranteed money for a 10-day tournament series.
Correct. $750K guaranteed. That's our guarantee. The prize pool will exceed $1 million. That's not really a problem. But what we did extra this time is we added $50,000 of Peppermill money for an all-around player competition. So the more events you cash in, the more points you accumulate, the better chance you have at that trophy behind us for the all-around player. And first place for all-around player is an extra $15,000. So above all the money you win, if you get first place in all-around, you get a trophy, a medal, a card protector, and $15K.
Okay, so let's just get right to this, because this is, I think, the most interesting new wrinkle for fall of 2023 with the Poker Palooza. So we haven't seen this before. And what this does is it incentivizes you to play multiple tournaments, obviously, and try to be the all-around player of the series. And it's kind of like the player of the series type thing. And I believe I have this correct. Unlike the World Series of Poker, you actually get something for winning it, other than just a banner. So 15 grand. And I mean, let's just take a look at this. This trophy is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know this would fit in my house. So all-around champion 2023, you can get a look at it. I mean, I knew you were going to bring out something for this. I did not expect this. I mean, I think you really blew everyone's expectations with regard to this. So somebody's going to take home this bad boy. I have a couple of picks as to who I think it might be, but we'll save that for later. Anyway, this is one of 2 trophies we have out here, the other one for the main event. And we just have your basic, what do we got here? Tournament,
You get medals.
tournament medals.
Yeah, we have tournament medals.
As opposed to a bracelet, you get a medal.
Yeah, so it's engraved with what your event is that you won and the champion. And believe it or not, I mean, the players have a lot of fun with this. I see them wear them a lot in the cash games. So just as bragging rights, you know.
Well, many people may not know this, but here at the Peppermill, throughout the month of August, I set the record for most silver medals in a single month. I know it's kind of hard to believe, but I did set that record. So anyway, so
That's not good in a live game.
no, it's not good. A lot of finished second a lot. So so that trophy, 15,000.
And the top 10 cash. So
The top 10 cash and the player of the series.
Right. So even
rankings.
if you end up not winning that bad boy, 10th place is $1,000. So you're playing. I'm going to let people, in the spirit of the Palooza, play multiple tournaments if they want, if they desire. So as long as they don't run in our ballroom, they can go from event to event.
which I've been guilty of doing.
Well, you do that from cash game to cash game.
I did that across town. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. That's right. So as long as you're not running, you can play multiple events and get as many points as you can get.
So how many tournaments we got total? 32, somewhere around there?
Correct.
32 tournaments. So the more of these 32 tournaments you play, obviously, you put yourself in better position to win the $15,000 and that trophy.
That's right. And remember, the main event's a $300,000 guarantee event. So you're going to win $60,000-$70,000 if you win the main event. That doesn't guarantee you'll win the all-around. We built the points so that players that play a lot of events that cash a lot actually have a little point advantage. I really didn't want just the main event winner to have an extra 15K. Now, if the main event winner cashes in 7 events, they're probably going to win, but that's saying a lot. I ran the numbers from the past, and the main event winners come in about 6th or 7th place, kind of on average, if they don't play other events. So this is all about not your bankroll, but your skill level, how much you're willing to gamble, no pun intended.
Well, that is what you want it to be about when it comes to a series like this, and that's what we are going to get. So we're going to be announcing the winner of that Monday, November 13th at noon.
Correct. Here
at the Peppermill, the all-around player award ceremony. That'll be cool. We'd like to get some video of that for the vlog, actually, so we'll try and do that.
That'd be fun.
And then the main event a couple days before that, you mentioned $300,000 guarantee. But what else on this schedule really stands out to you that you'd like to point out that one of the the more unique events that you like?
Well, we kick off the event with the mini main, which is a $100,000 guarantee, which is it's a $600 buy-in, $100K guarantee. But the event that gets the most excitement generally is the mystery bounty event. So the mystery bounty, we do a top 40 mystery bounty, and just to clarify that, it means when there's 40 players remaining in the tournament, everybody has a bounty placed on them.
Top 40 make the bounties.
Top 40 have a bounty on them. So if you're in the top 40 and you knock somebody out, you go draw an envelope. And the smallest envelope is $500 with a top prize of $10,000.
Oh, $10,000 envelope.
Yep.
Well, that would not be a bad day right there. That would reverse a lot of those silver medals that I made. Should I draw that one?
It's really exciting because they get to they're playing in an event. We stop everything and do a big drawing every time somebody gets knocked out. So it's a blast.
Oh, so that's I see why you point that one out. It's one of the more fun ones. We got a monster stack tournament at 2 p.m. on Sunday the 5th. That's a $250 buy-in. It looks like $15,000 guaranteed in that tournament. And we also got a mixed game championship on Wednesday, November 8th. Same buy-in. So people that don't just want to play the no limit stuff. They want to get in, play the mixed games. They got stuff here as well.
Correct. Mixed games. We have got several PLOs. I've got some PLOs with bounties this time, and we added a new event this time. We're doing a 100-player max shootout. So it's win your table, go to the final table. You win your table, you're at the final table, you're in the money.
Oh.
We've never done a shootout before, so we're really looking forward to that one.
And tell me about some of the stuff apart from the tournaments that this series is really known for. I know that's kind of what got run out of Reno. A lot of the attention that it did get, just the stuff that's completely unrelated to poker.
Well, we do a lot of stuff that would be considered unconventional. Before the events, we have people throw bags for cornhole to win extra bucks. So right before the event starts, I usually randomly draw a couple of people and they get to play cornhole for $100. On Tuesday night at Edge Nightclub, we have a pretty famous karaoke party that we do. So I would venture to say we have the most fun, craziest karaoke party in all of poker.
Edge Nightclub, by the way, is the most enduring nightclub, I think, in Reno history. It's been around forever compared to what we normally see. It seems like all the downtown nightclubs turn over after every couple of years. That is upstairs here at Peppermill, and it's been going on probably almost 20 years now, I'd say, and it's still going strong. One of the more fun nightclubs in Reno, so that's where that's going to be happening. Let's address the issue that we have to address here that I still can't get over. And I honestly didn't think that anyone would be quite so petty, and I'm honestly confused as to why it would occur with regards to the scheduling of the World Series of Poker Tahoe event and this event. What the hell happened with this?
So I've been in October. The Peppermill event has been in October for 10 years. And last year, WSOP Circuit moved the Harvey's event from November on top of our dates in October. I kind of looked at it as just an accident of fate. And, we did our events simultaneously, so on and so forth. Well, after our event, I made the decision to move our event and vacate October so that the poker players can play both events. I try to look at promotions and tournament series as not a competitive situation, but something for the poker community. So I really, I mean, I talk to the different directors of the different poker places, in our region, and we try not to step on each other. So Grayton was gonna begin doing tournaments. Grayton manager called me. I said, look, I'm gonna move out of October, take those dates, and so your new event will be fine. I'll be in November. I don't like doing that because people have to go across the Sierras to get here. But we'll risk it. Our guarantees are guarantees. We don't believe in having asterisks on our guarantees in case it snows, in case the road's closed. That's just not how we do business. So our guarantees are guarantees. And if we're in November and we have bad weather, bad luck for us, but somebody's gonna get an overlay. So then recently, I announced my schedule a long time ago. Recently, WSOP announced they changed their dates back to November, exactly on top of our dates. I don't know all the thought processes and what was going on, but I can tell you from our side, we make our decisions not always just to our best advantage, but for the poker community. So I try to do it so that poker players don't get in this dilemma. Since we're in this dilemma, we're just gonna try to run an exceptional event, add 50K for an all-around prize pool, have all the fun we normally have. We have great dealers, a great staff, and if you're not playing a tournament, I doubt anybody can top the value and action of our cash games.
Well, I doubt that part as well, but it just kind of blew my mind. First of all, it just seems like it's bad for them. And that was the first thought I had. It's like it's a bad business decision for them, but they're doing it out of spite almost, given the success of the Peppermill Poker Palooza. I don't know, but it's a question that's been asked on a number of vlogs. I wanted to give you the chance to address it. And as you said, you made every attempt to not have this happen.
I tried.
So I don't even know what to say about it. But anyway, we're here. I'm Ben Dietz. That's Mike Nelson. We're talking about the Peppermill Poker Palooza, 750 in guarantees, plus now an all-around champion coming up. Now, if you're going to be coming here, get in here. You still got time to book your stay at Peppermill, peppermillreno.com. Use promo code BDH3 for 20% off your stay here at Peppermill. You'll be seeing me around here throughout this series as well. Be vlogging this bad boy per usual. So we'll give you a look at the cash game action. We'll get up there, show you the tournament action. It's going to be, we'd expect, probably the best of the Peppermill Poker Palooza we've had. This is what, the third running now?
Correct.
Third running. We started this a year ago. We have the spring and the fall running of the Peppermill Poker Paloozas. And now we have trophies added. If you're just jumping on this live stream, you see them behind us. These are there's more trophies than this. These are the two big ones.
Right.
You might need a bigger mantle if you win one of them, but if you do, you might have a lot more money in which to buy one, because you see the all-around trophy for the player of the series, which I just love that edition. I have a couple of picks in mind who I think might take that down. And then we have the main event champion right next to it. And the main event, just tell us about the main event of the Peppermill Poker Palooza in a general sense as to what it's like with $300,000 in guaranteed money.
It's there's not going to be any issue hitting 300,000. It should be closer to $500,000. I raised it a little bit, so it's $1,000 this year. 900 goes to the prize pool. We'll have 500 entries. And across the 2 days, it's a Friday noon, 1A, 1B is at Saturday at noon. And I changed a couple of rules this year. So each flight is gonna play down to 14%. So when you make day 2, you're in the money, it's guaranteed. I also am going to allow people to play both flights where I didn't in the past. So if you play 1A and bag, but it's not a lot, and you want to play for more chips, you play 1B, get a whole bunch of chips. Now on day 2, you surrender your small bag, but you min cash.
Well, I am not a tournament expert, as we know, but it does seem to me like that would be an advantage because, let's just be real about this. The players who are more likely to bust out first are going to be playing day 1s. So it seems like if you have more chances to play earlier levels against the weaker competition, that wouldn't be a bad play.
No,
but I'm just throwing that out there.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Plus, there's plenty of satellite opportunities also. So I try to make it so that these tournaments are not so bankroll specific. A smaller player, a newer player can place big events. I mean, we have 30 seats guaranteed in our Supersat on Thursday, and we will probably give away 45 seats in that event. So those are 45 players that are going to get in through $160 into a $1,000 event and have a shot at winning 50, 60,000, plus that trophy right there.
Oh, well, yeah, in that case, it's all good. So, Peppermill Poker Palooza coming up November 3rd through the 13th. And it's, we expect to be the best running of it so far, with this new all-around award to be given out. I mean, I just think that a lot of the players who are just kind of like grinders, who have the time, which I don't have, but the people who have the time to play in all these tournaments, like this is like the ultimate bragging rights with regards to it. And if I had the time off to do it, that's what I would want more than anything else, is to win that all-around trophy, to prove that I am the player of the series, because it really showcases to me the most skill, as opposed to just winning any particular one tournament. You could obviously you could win the all-around trophy and not win a single tournament. You just make a whole bunch of deep runs in tournaments. I presume.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So that's probably a goal for a lot of people. Anything else that I've missed we should point out here about this 10-day series coming up in November?
I have one more surprise coming, but I don't have it yet. So I'm gonna show you on our next vlog when I receive them. But it's a nice little cool gift that also the winners of each event win. So I'm just having a lot of fun with bling this time.
You really are. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, I'm giving away knit caps. I'm giving away all kinds of things. So we're having a lot of fun. It's a party, and I'm really proud of this other thing that I've designed, and it's coming soon, just not here yet.
Okay. See, I'm as the news guy in me appreciates that tease. We'll have that coming up for you on a future vlog. Stay tuned to look forward to that. Once again, Peppermill Poker Palooza. Book your room, peppermillreno.com, and use promo code BDH3 for 20% off your stay here at this series. Obviously, you want to be right here where all the action is. Cash games, 24/7. 0510 with The Rock. Here, you just gotta love The Rock. It's reached the point. It's reached the point where I just don't want to play without The Rock. Like, if I go somewhere else, I'm like, yeah, we don't have The Rock. It's just not the same. So this game's been unbelievable, and that's going to continue to be the case throughout the series. So if you get up here, play the tournaments, play the cash games, play both, whatever you want to do, it's going to be 10 days unlike any other for poker here in Reno. Mike Nelson joining us. We'll sign off on this particular stream. We have a new vlog coming on Monday. I believe there's going to be a safari-themed edition of Kayla Corner. That's another tease. We'll have that as well. I'm hoping to shoot that today, so stay tuned for that as well. And I'm all out of things to plug, so we'll wrap this up. Thanks for joining us here live at the Peppermill with Mike Nelson, previewing the upcoming Poker Palooza.